The short story collection 8,000 Years of Good Prayers, Yiyun Li's debut collection of fiction, explores themes of identity, friendship, culture, and freedom, among others. The stories mainly feature Chinese and Chinese-American characters. Two of the stories, the title story and the Princess of Nebraska, were adapted into films by Wayne Wang. The opening story, Extra, follows Granny Lin, a woman honorably retired from a garment factory in China without a pension. Unmarried and without other means of support, she struggles to survive. Her friends suggest she marry for inheritance, and she eventually agrees to wed Old Tang, a widower with Alzheimer's. When Old Tang dies in a bathtub accident, Granny Lin, once again destitute, takes a job as a maid at a boarding school. There, she forms a bond with Kang, a little boy abandoned by his father after his remarriage. Granny Lin supports Kang through his compulsive stealing of a girl's socks, but when the theft is exposed, she is dismissed for stealing herself. In After a Life, two couples, the elderly Sus, caring for their mentally disabled daughter Bebe, and the Fongs clash when Mrs. Fong calls to ask if her husband is having an affair. The story centers on Mr. and Mrs. Su, who reflect on their youthful happiness compared to their present struggle with their daughter's care. Immortality depicts a small Chinese village rendered obsolete under communist rule, once known for supplying eunuchs to royal courts. A boy in the village who resembles the new dictator rises to prominence impersonating him. He becomes wealthy through film roles and ascends the communist hierarchy, only to be disgraced when caught in a scandal with a prostitute. Humiliated, he returns to his village, castrates himself over his mother's grave, and survives to spend the remainder of his life there. In The Princess of Nebraska, Sasha, a young half-Mongolian half-Chinese graduate student, travels with Boshin from Nebraska to Chicago to obtain an abortion. Boshin, a friend of Yang, the father of Sasha's baby, insists Sasha inform Yang about the pregnancy to see if he will help raise the child. Yang had previously been kicked out of the Chinese opera for being gay and became a prostitute. Boshin, a client, later began a relationship with him. Sasha, however, hesitates, and during the bus ride, she contemplates motherhood as the baby kicks inside her. Other stories in the collection include Persimmons, where a widower, grieving his son's drowning, murders 17 people he holds responsible. In the collection's title story, 1,000 Years of Good Prayers, Mr. Shy, a retired rocket scientist, visits his recently divorced daughter in America. Their relationship is tense and he spends much of his time alone, forming a connection with an Iranian woman despite a language barrier. He recounts how, during the Cultural Revolution, he was demoted due to a close relationship with a woman taken away after he refused to end their association. While not romantic, Mr. Shy admits he committed a form of infidelity by maintaining a bond with her that he did not share with his wife. Yiyun Li is the author of 3 novels, 2 short story collections, and a memoir. Her most recent work, Dear Friend, From My Life I Write to You in Your Life, was published in 2017. 1,000 Years of Good Prayers, released in 2005, was her first short story collection. Since her debut, Li has received numerous literary honors, including the Whiting Award, PEN/Hemingway Award, California Book Award, MacArthur Fellowship, and Guardian First Book Award, as well as a Lannan Foundation residency in Marfa, Texas. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.